this year. He gets his degree this summer. He comes back, and it's a great story. Chimezie Metu. Come on, you gotta go faster, man. Next guy was a basketball player too, Orange County. He couldn't shoot, but he was a good player, good basketball player. So he went out for football. Sam Darnold, I think, he brought us as much pleasure as you could possibly have. He's a guy that just is an absolute natural playing this game. I think he detests talking about it, but we don't care. We're going to have him here anyway. He's one of the great players we've ever been privileged to watch play at ESC. Sam Darnold. Which one of you is the basketball player? Now you were a basketball player.
Yeah, I was, but I was never nearly as talented as Chimezie. But I also wasn't 6'10", so that probably helps him a lot.
Could you go one-on-one with him?
No. I think I could hold my own, but I try to keep it outside the paint as much as possible.
You're not stupid, right?
No.
Chimezie, tell me about this year. Now, freshman year you averaged 6 points a game. This year you averaged 15 a game. Next year, 25 a game?
Yeah. Talk to Coach Anfield, tell him to give me the ball more.
Hey, he's right there. Hey, we'll give you a minute to talk to him about it. Tough decision. Come back now.
Yeah, it was pretty tough. I was really back and forth for a while, but I kind of just decided on coming back. I'm actually getting my degree again.
What major?
Law, history, and culture. So it's pre-law, basically.
Law, history, and culture.
Yeah.
All three. No, law, history,
and culture.
And culture. What do you study?
Communications.
I got that figured. We used to have that when I was here. And the guys we put in there couldn't communicate at all.
I think I'm putting it to work with being a quarterback, but who knows? I think any degree from USC I think could honestly take me such a long way in life, and I just think getting the degree no matter what is the most important part.
You look like you have so damn much fun playing the game. Do you?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Ever since I can remember being in third grade, was when I first started playing tackle football, and I just had fun the day I first started it, and I haven't stopped since. When I stop having fun is when I'm going to stop playing the game. So,
third grade, were you the quarterback?
I was. Me and this other kid were going at it for the starting job. We ended up splitting reps all the way throughout the season, and then just continued to play quarterback.
You beat the hell out of him, and he had to go somewhere else.
Yeah. No, he stuck around for a little bit, but he ended up being an older lighter, and I was on the chubbier side as a little kid, so I had to keep my weight and had to figure it out that way. But no, it was a good time. Pop Warner was really fun, and I would just encourage all the kids to just stick to, I would play as many sports as possible, because it really is, all the sports definitely help you in life, but also if you want to stick to one sport, playing all different types of sports will also help you in the future.
I buy that. Throwing the ball. Natural? Somebody teach you? Do you worry about arm action. You know, you listen to all these people on TV. They took the quarterback coaches tell you do this, do that. What do you do?
You know, it's kind of natural. It's actually really natural. You know, I need to work on it a little bit, but I kind of throw it like it's a baseball almost because I've played baseball my whole life as well. So yeah, it's really natural, but it's something that I'm going to be working on in the off season and for years to come.
What do you do? Work on spirals or you got that part down, man?
Yeah, no, I think just shortening my release in general would be is the key for me.
Is the game confusing at all, or is it easy for you? What all they talk about, you know, the quarterback's got to be so damn smart. You don't look smart to me. This piece of cake out here. Let's go beat these guys.
Yeah, no, it's always a challenge going out there, but you know, when you put so much time in, we had a ton of time to prepare for Penn State. So when you put the time in to prepare and you know it's going to happen before the play even happens, I think I think being prepared is always, you know, the main key for me.
Chimezie, your foul shooting went from horrible to really good, isn't it? Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I mean, that's just just getting in the gym and just working on it. And I mean, the results show.
What part of your game do you want to expand on? I mean, what do you see yourself, you know, NBA 3 years from now?
I think coach needs to let me run the point. No,
he's not that dumb. He wouldn't do that.
I think just being more consistent, scoring, and also defensively. I feel like I can be more impactful on the defensive end and helping my team. And yeah, it's pretty much communicating. Yeah.
You were 6'11" when you came. You're still 6'11"?
I was more like 6'10".
Now you're 6'11"?
Now, yeah.
You ought to lie and say you're 7 feet. It would just make you look better.
That sounds too tall.
You'll never be a point guard at 7 feet. Sam, last 4 minutes, Penn State or 5 or whatever it was. Probably as exciting as, I mean, I coached for a long time. I don't ever remember anything more exciting or the vibrant feeling in that stadium. Take us through it a little bit. What happened?
Well, first of all, I thought the whole game was pretty exciting. The way we were up.
That was boring.
Last 5 or so minutes. Yeah, I mean, it was, you know, my heart was pounding really fast, I'm not going to lie, but I think you got to stay composed, and I think that's the main key as a quarterback. You got to be a leader with your body language. I think that's the main key for me, but at the same time, you got to be locked into and know what you're doing on every single down, whether it's knowing the situation if your defense is out there, knowing when it's a third down or maybe they might get a turnover, and just be ready at all times. I think that's the main key, is just staying ready, but also staying composed as well.
Your role has changed on the team. You were the young guy playing great and all that. Now you're the old guy, or you're the leader. Both of you are in those roles.
Yeah.
How does it affect you, and do you see yourself trying to be different, or you just the same guy?
You know, I'm never going to change, but at the same time, you got to be that leader for the younger guys and be able to, you know, kind of pave the way for them and not let them slip up, but when they do slip up, be able to pick them up and be able to show them the way. And I think that's what all good leaders need to do. Chimezie's going to have to do that with the young guys coming in for basketball as well. So, you know, I think, you know, Cody, Zach Barry, you know, we had them last year, but, you know, they showed the way for all of us. And I think we just got to show all the other freshmen coming in, because we got a really good class coming in, a lot of new guys. So we gotta show them the ropes and not let them slip up. But if they do, just pick them up.
Did you ever tell Zach Banner in the huddle, "Shut up"?
No. Well, first of all, we're a no huddle team, so I never had to worry about that.
Screwing up my story here.
Zach always loved to mess around and all that kind of stuff, but when we were on the field...
We had him here last year. He took over for 20 minutes. He
I bet.
Sang and danced.
I wouldn't doubt it for a second. But no, he's a character. But when he wants to be serious, he definitely can be, and I think that's really important. But Zach definitely, you got to tell him to shut up sometimes. And I think Coach Clay did a really good job of that last year with all the characters on our team. Honestly, he really did a good job of just containing everyone and just fighting for one common goal. And I really do think that was the key to what we did last year.
Last pass, Penn State, down the middle. Cover 2, wasn't it? The cover 2 or kind of cover 2?
Cover 2-ish, yeah.
And you didn't, there's no way you could get that ball in there. Did you just close your eyes and throw it?
I think if I closed my eyes, I don't know if I would have been able to see anything, so I don't think that would have been a good idea. But no, I definitely saw it. It was interesting because Tay kind of, already Deontay, he kind of felt it out, and we just kind of knew what we were thinking. I think that just goes back to being able to be prepared. But yeah, I definitely think so. I think we're on the same page.
Chimezie, where do you see this basketball team going this year?
I think we can win it all next year, honestly, with the guys we have.
And he just kind of got a queasy feeling with that one. That's pretty high expectation. That's great. And you do have talent and experience going.
Like I said, everybody's coming back. We have some really good freshmen. They just have to come in and be ready, kind of like the freshman class did this year. And hopefully we can just build off what we did last year. And we were a couple of minutes away from going to the Sweet 16, so. Well, with the guys that have coming in, they're difference makers.
Who's your favorite player? You got one?
Team or
no NBA?
No, I don't really have one. There's a couple people I like to watch. Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins. Skilled big guys.
Happen to be big guys,
Yeah.
How about you? You got a guy that you grew up really caring about, or?
Probably Tom Brady. I don't mean to hurt anyone's feelings here, but yeah, I like Tom Brady a little bit. Russell Wilson, I don't know. Yeah.
Tom Brady went to my high school.
Really?
Yeah. Some people think I went to his high school, but we did go to Central. And a great player. My guy was Joe Montana. I played, when I was with the Rams, we played him 12 times and 3 times here. And he was a no good, dirty, rotten. But he played the game a lot like you. Time for 2 questions. Anybody got one? It's got to be a good question. We'll boo you if it's bad. Anybody? Nobody? Yeah, there's a guy way back there. Sam's his name.
Challenge facing Trojans heading into next season from an offense or defensive perspective?
Yeah, it's a really good question. I think just building off the leadership that we had last year and the amount of guys that left, I think rebuilding that will be definitely something that we're looking forward to as the new guys stepping in and leading the team. And I think that will be, it's just something that we're looking forward to. And I think it's going to be a really good year with the freshmen coming in. And I think we're all just really excited to get things going, but we definitely have a long ways to go still. But there's definitely a lot of time to be able to get there. So we got summer, and then we got fall camp coming up. So I think we're going to be good.
Let me ask each of you this question: do the girls pay attention to you now? They can see you. Do they go hi? No? What's wrong with you?
I asked him the same question. What's wrong with you?
How about you?
No one pays attention.
If you got a better haircut, they might. Two of them really great players, great people. Thanks, John. last year, I don't know what game it was, Utah, I think. I think it was Sam's first game. He got the snap from center, and nobody knew much about him. He got the snap from center. He dropped it. He walked over and casually picked it up and threw it from here about 20 yards